the world. That whole crowd, thousands of people, actually only a couple of them called me nuts and said, who's going to shoot a bag from kindergarten? Stupid question.
Oh, yeah.
Why? We don't need 1,000 good things going on today and one negative thing. It'll kill everything that we stand for. So, it doesn't matter. Words can't hurt us. Signs can't hurt us. Walk past them, smile. We know what we believe in. We don't want to ruin that. Okay? If someone insults you, I have a feeling there's going to be a few cameras out today. Let's get a picture of it. I think we've all seen the borough police already been circling around. I think they're going to be circling around today. Make a phone call. Don't retaliate. It's the last thing we need today. Like I said, and at the conclusion of our walk, we'll finish up with Vinny's Pizza, and Representative Oberlander will speak to us as a group. So, like I said, I just want to thank everybody for coming out. Enjoy your walk, and remember to keep those muzzles in a safe direction. This isn't a show and tell event. One thing to oogle and stare at, that's cool. We don't need passing around. And like I said, keep those muzzles in a safe direction and not flashing the crowd with them. So, everybody enjoy yourself. We'll see everybody at Vinny's hopefully afterwards. Go from there.
All he said was he's sorry he couldn't make it.
Yeah, that's great.
But we'll have him on probably.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Anything you want to say? Anybody that I see tonight?
No, I'm just glad people are coming out. I mean, we're not for or against. We're not. A lot of these things turn into one side.
We got on Bryce's website, they have 10 stocks, so we're going to go up there.
The dog freaked out. You in closer to the. You want to be on the inside?
Yeah, buddy.
You like right there.
Yeah.
Excuse me, sir. Can you tell us why you're here today?
If I can breathe. I have a slow heart. So. I've been fighting for gun rights since I was 10 years old when I first discovered people were trying to take them away from us. My family helped found the United States. They founded several states, and we did that so that people could come and live free. And you can't live free if you don't have the right to life, and the right to life is the right to defend yourself, defend your society, defend your neighbors and your friends and your, anybody on the street who needs help.
That's what the Second Amendment is.
That's what it's about.
It's not about hunting.
No.
It's about defending yourself against a tyranny government. That's what it's about. And that seems to be where we're at. The government seems to not understand that they work for us. We don't work for them, they work for us.
I was thinking about not coming today because it's really cold and I'm from LA and this is really cold to me. But some of my ancestors were sleeping in little shacks in the winter during the Revolution, and if they could survive that and still be around to produce me, then I can come on a cold day like this and walk around. Of course, I dressed in about 4 layers of clothes.
Yeah,
The grandchildren and the next generation will appreciate your effort.
Yeah.
I want to thank everybody for coming out and showing your belief and support of the Second Amendment. It gives me great honor to introduce our speaker today, who's taken time out of her busy schedule to come and speak to us. Representing the 63rd Congressional District, Pennsylvania House of Representatives in her 3rd term, Donna Oberlander. She presently serves on as the Deputy Whip, Deputy Policy Chair Committee, co-chair of the PA House of Diabetics Caucus, standing committees of Appropriation, Children and Youth, Environmental Resources and Energy, and Local Government. She also helped co-sponsor House Bill 357. If you don't support this bill, you need to support this bill. Prior to serving in the House of Representatives, Donna was elected to Clarion County Board of Commissioners in 2004. Let's all give another warm welcome to Donna and thank her for being here today.
Thank you. Thanks for that really warm welcome. I really appreciate that, and I really appreciate the invitation to be here with you today, and I commend the organizers of this event. I'm so glad that it was successful. I'm so glad that there are so many of you, and I really think that your success should carry on and should show those folks out there, hopefully, that you are peaceful, respectful, law-abiding gun owners, and that's the majority of us. So I just want to say thank you for doing that, and I certainly hope that this is what makes the news, and I do see we have some members of the media here, so I appreciate that. As I prepared a few thoughts for this event, I came across something that I thought was pretty telling. It says, assault is a behavior, not a device. 64,999,987 firearm owners killed no one yesterday. However, as you all know, there are folks in leadership positions that do believe that tragic murderous events that we've heard of lately in the news are reason to regulate and establish gun control. And gun control is not about guns, it's about control. So we need to keep that in mind. And I know, I'm singing to the choir. I'm a cheerleader for the home team pep rally. But I think it's important that we gather as like-minded individuals, that we help strengthen each other and our resolve, and that hopefully some of the things that you talk about today, some of the facts that I'm able to share with you, you can use to help convince others. And I'll tell you, before I got here this morning, I already had this conversation with someone who said, you know, those automatic weapons, those this, those that, why do people need them? And I said, well, hold on a minute. Do you think that the law-abiding citizens are the problem? Do you think that if we outlaw something else, that the law-abiding citizens are going to cause the problem? No, it's those that break the law. Why is one more law going to make a difference to them? So he changed his tune, and I think that we can help to change the tune. So for that reason, I did bring some flyers with me for the, I don't know how many annual, I'm sorry, this is so, is that me? Am I doing that?
A little bit when you keep moving around.
Oh, I'm sorry, because I move around.
It's all good.
I have brought with me a Second Amendment Action Day. We do this every year at the state capitol. I have been there the last 4 years since I've taken office. And I'm going to tell you something. The first year I was there 5 years ago, it was jam-packed. I'm telling you, there were people in the rotunda, there were people on the steps, there were people in the balcony. Last year, not the same. So I think that it's very important that we not forget that our Second Amendment right is always under attack, and that we need to continue to show our support. So I have lots of these flyers. I'll give them to Mike and he can give them out. And yes, I really was shooting that gun. This is not like our president. I was shooting at Clay's, and I would have preferred that they gave me the picture shooting the M4, but this one was in the sunshine and they liked it better, so I'll give those to you. I also just want to make sure I'm covering everything. I think most of us have really never experienced a government so oppressive, I know we haven't, as our forefathers. Nor do we realize with the crystal clarity that they had that an armed man is a citizen and that an unarmed man is a subject. And as I said, I was preparing some thoughts for today, and I ran through some things that the Founding Fathers said on the Second Amendment, and I'm just going to give you a couple of them. It says, "I ask, sir, what is the militia? It is the whole people. To disarm the people is the best and most effectual way to enslave them." And that came from George Mason, co-author of the Second Amendment during the Virginia Convention to ratify the Constitution. These guys got it. They had lived it. They moved here because of the oppression. To preserve liberty, it is essential that the whole body of the people always possess arms and be taught alike, especially when young, how to use them. That was Richard Henry Lee, an American statesman, in 1788. A little gun history that I think really goes a long way in convincing others that this is such an important right. In 1929, the Soviet Union established gun control, and from 1929 to 1953, they rounded up 20 million dissidents unable to defend themselves and exterminated them. Germany, we've all heard about this one, established gun control in 1938, and from 39 to 45, a total of 13 million Jews and others who were unable to defend themselves were rounded up and exterminated. I think that gives us a reason to fight. During World War II, the Japanese decided not to invade America. Why? Because we're all armed. We've got guns. With guns, we are citizens. Without them, we are subjects. Guns in the hands of honest citizens save lives and property. Yes, gun control laws adversely affect not only the law-abiding citizens, but all of us. And I have some facts about Switzerland. Do you know that they issue every household a gun? That they have the lowest gun-related crime rates of any civilized country? See the coalition there, the coordination? Just think about how powerful our government's getting. They think that these other countries just didn't do it right. I am a firm believer in the Second Amendment. That's why I'm a member of the Second Amendment caucus in the House, an NRA member, and a proud member of the Pennsylvania Gun Owners, and sponsor of House Bill 357, of which 68 members have already co-sponsored, and all members of the Republican leadership. Now, I can't speak to the Democratic leadership. I simply don't know the answer to that question, but I know that all of our Republican leadership has signed on to the bill. Daryl Metcalf is the prime sponsor, and I do have copies of it here for you. And it has been referred to the Judiciary Committee January 25th. In terms of when they're voting on it, those types of questions I don't have the answer to, but I know Daryl, and I know that Daryl won't let this one go, and neither will the other 68 members that have already signed on. So again, I really appreciate your time and the fact that you were up here peacefully demonstrating as you are within your rights to do. And I look forward to hearing from you. If you have questions or concerns, don't hesitate to call me. I will give you one last little bit of information before I turn the mic back over. If you want to watch what's happening in the Pennsylvania House and Senate on gun control, go to the website it's LEGIS. And just call my office, I'll give you just call my office, I'll give you the information. But you can go onto this legislative website. You can have it send you daily tracking of any gun-related bills. Now, there are specific names that I watch for because I know where they come from. They're Philadelphia, they're that circle around Philly, and they have different pressures than I do. But I watch for those names and I make sure that I don't touch their bills. So go on that website, check it out. It definitely does not hurt to watch it. Call your friends, your family, tell them to watch their reps. I mean, we're lucky. We think the same, but that's not the case in every area. So again, thank you so much, and I do turn it back over to Mike.
Coming.
Yes. Thank you. I'm going to echo on behalf of our whole crowd, Donna. Thank you very much. We do appreciate taking the time out of your schedule today. And one thing, if you want to, if you could just send me the link to that website.
I sure will.
I will make sure that it gets put on the walk webpage event that we have today. That if anybody else wants to see that website, it'll be posted out there. Well, John back here has opened up his entire restaurant to us. He's closed it to the public, so he knew we would be gathered here. If you want to stay for lunch, grab a table, enjoy. And like I said, I want to thank everybody. This is truly a lot larger than the couple of us. I came in fairly early on the organization. When it went to 20, we were like, wow. It got to 30, and we were like, wow, it's like a month away, and it's 30 already. How many people's here? 130, 150?
At least.
Between 140 and
Wouldn't-
160.
What's that?
Between 140 and 160.
140 to 150. Would have never dreamt that in a million years. Even though that we all have the common belief, we all have the same goal in mind, and we're able to exercise that today. And just on behalf of everybody who commented and joined us, I just want to thank you. Enjoy your afternoon, enjoy your lunch, and stay safe.